Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another live at 5. Today we are going to talk, we're not talking numbers today, okay? We're going to talk a little differently about kind of a public safety situation that I ran across last week, and it's the first time that this has happened to me. So what's going on is when we go, when we live life, there's always risk. Right? So just living life. Now we got COVID. So there's always risks in life. And in real estate, there is an extra level of concern when we're walking into people's homes, vacant homes, bankruptcies, foreclosures, short sales. We really don't always know what we're going to get. And so there's a couple of different things that we put in place to make sure that we're as safe as we possibly can be. I mean, every year we hear about horrific situations with real estate agents walking into homes and working with strangers. However, what happened this last week kind of blew my mind. So there's, like I said, there's 3 levels that I think of when I'm thinking of showing homes. And up to last week, there were only 2. The third one freaked me out. So the first one, really common. We have our RMLS boxes on the home. It tags who goes in, who goes out, what time, it locks it. It's as safe as we possibly can be. Every real estate broker has to be fingerprinted. So, we want to really make sure there's not like a murderer, a rapist, a violent criminal walking into people's homes, people casing out the joint. If that's your background, don't try to join real estate because you'll be stopped because we do fingerprinting and background checks and all that. So we're just trying to have some safety that you know who's coming and going out of your home, which makes sense, whether you're the seller or you're the buyer or you're the agent, right? Everybody would agree that's a good practice. So no problem there. And with that, even with those lock boxes, let me tell you, I have went into homes that are supposed to be vacant. I went into a vacant home with the client. We're talking away. We're not being quiet because it's vacant. No one's there that time. We walk up and what do we see? We walk up the stairs. We've been all downstairs. We walk upstairs. A naked man passed out on a bed. Okay? So that's even with precautions in place. We're like, let's go. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable now. I've walked into other homes with all these precautions in place, and I found these 2 guys passed out. Beer cans all over the place. We're not quiet, and there they are. And then one more story. I walk in. We have an appointment. Use my key card. Everything's good. And greeting us at the door, some guy sitting in a chair with a huge shotgun. Telling us, get the blankety blank out. So, even with safety precautions in place, we don't always have a great experience. But we do the best we can, and we put things in place. So that's number 1. Number 2, okay, the other way they do it, they put a contractor box on. There's a reason for those sometimes. I'm not a big fan of it because you don't know, you can't track who's been in and out. And I've walked up to homes that have contractor boxes on them, and whoever saw it last left the contractor box and key on the ground, literally open. That was just a couple weeks ago. So that happened. So I just don't like the tracking. You can't be as precise of knowing who's coming and going in the home when you have a contractor box. But I understand that there's reasons for that sometimes. Okay, so now number 3. And this is the one I might get some flack in the real estate community for this. And I just feel it's super important that people recognize what's happening in our area now, okay? So Zillow is what was just a search engine for homes, right? You're looking, or search for homes. That's fine. Real estate agents have really strong opinions about it. We're not going to get into that. That's another whole discussion. Regardless, it's there. It plays a role. Well, it's changed its role. And so now I'm calling Zillow it, as a huge corporation wants to and is selling homes. So now they're a real estate brokerage in different states, and now they're here in our area, and they team up with another real estate company to sell Zillow owned homes. Again, I'm not going to even go into the politics of all that, right or wrong. Doesn't even matter. I'm only concerned about the safety. So last week I go to my very first Zillow home. Says there's a lockbox on it. I get there. There's a code, or you push in a code, but I don't have a code. It doesn't show a code. I don't know what to do. I see this sticker on the door that I'm kind of ignoring because I'm looking for a code, something legitimate. And then I realize there's another little lockbox thing up on the door itself, and I look at the note on the Zillow, the sticker. It says, it blows my mind. It's like an open house, an unmanned open house for anyone to come into from 8 to 6. I mean, I don't know how they're going to know if you stayed the night there, because there's nothing going on that would tell you that. But it literally has a sticker, you guys. It has a sticker that says, get out your Zillow app. And at first I thought they must mean, because the realtors have a different Zillow app. And I'm thinking, oh, they must at least mean realtor Zillow app, because at least real estate agents, again, hopefully are not murderers and rapists. Okay? So that has this little, but no, it's a public app. Anyone in the public can get on this sticker, get your app out, put in the address of the home, put in your name, what? Jane Doe, that's my name. Where do I live? 123 Main Street. Click, click, click. The door is open. So here I am with clients walking into this home, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not saying it this time, but I am like, this was the part that I just loved. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. It literally says, when it opens up, the door opens, something pops up from Zillow on your screen that says, there may be other people in the home right now. Say hi. I'm thinking, okay, first of all, we've got COVID going on, and we have massive restrictions to keep you safe. So how can there possibly be these people coming and going at all times without any appointments or anything? Just a stranger walking down the street wants to check this house out, they can. You're a little bit cold and you're walking down the street and you see a Zillow home, I guess you can go inside. You just need an app. I'm like, oh my word. So COVID aside, I don't ever want to go in a home when there could be other people that I don't know. And I'm walking through here thinking, okay, there's this bedroom way up in the back corner of this house. Somebody could have, went up there, been hiding in the closet for 2 days. I don't know. I have no idea. So I think their intention was kind of like a bank-owned. Bank-owns make us use their paperwork, because I get it. They are dealing with 50 states. And so from a paperwork point of view, they want their contracts to all be the same. They don't want to have to interpret what comes from, Iowa, Nebraska. That's a lot of work. I get it. And paperwork is one thing. But whoever came up with this system is not thinking about the safety of our communities. I mean, if we have to jump through some hoops to do some paperwork we don't like, yeah, kind of a pain, but whatever. But they probably don't want to use our lock boxes, because they, being corporate Zillow, can't track everyone who's coming in and out. They have to count on the agents that they hired. Well, trust your agents that you hired and make them report to you weekly on your systems, whatever. But for the public to know that anyone's coming and going on homes is blowing my mind. And so I am awesome at negotiating. I will definitely show you. I'm comfortable with for sale by owners. I can deal apparently with people who are drunk at a home. I can deal with some difficult personalities. I will deal with showing you any homes. And if you call me and it's a Zillow home, I will say, hey, that's a great home. And, do you have a carry permit? Because I'm a little bit concerned, and, you can go see it yourself, because anybody can go inside. It's crazy. So anyway, you guys, be safe out there. I don't understand that system. And I will not, I'm hoping for some change before I have to deal with another Zillow home in our area. So, all right, stay safe. Have a great day. Talk to you later.